Hello everyone, welcome to Opportune. My name is Eva, and in today's lesson we're going to do our first report using Power BI Desktop, and you're going to use the same data set we used for DAX. So if we're not in the same page, you can go to our lesson 7 that is covering DAX. You can also find the data set on my GitHub. I'm going to share the link on the description box. So we use the Adidas dataset, and it's going to answer 8 questions. That is, what is the total profit? What is the average profit? What are the total sales? Total units sold? And then the sales by retailer, total unit sales by product, total sales per city, and the total sales per sales method. So here we have our canvas, and the first thing I'd like us to do, we're going to put a different wallpaper, and I'll use an image I had downloaded. You'll find that in the shared dataset. And I'll use the corn silk, or you can even download a corn silk white color and use it for your wallpaper. We'll make it fit, and that's perfect. The other thing we're going to do, we're going to put a header here. So we'll insert under shapes, we'll do a rounded rectangle. That is the first image that appears here. So what I'll do, I'll come and adjust. We'll expand it to the end, a bit up and the other side, so that it fits perfectly. We'll also change the color. We'll put a black color. Black. We're also going to add a logo. So we'll insert image, and I'll use this one. Once you have it here, you can go ahead and resize it so that it fits the banner up there. So I'll make it a bit smaller, and smaller again. I think that's perfect. You drag and drop there. I'd like to have 2 of these, so I'll copy. I'll Control C and Control V. Then I'll take this at the farthest end. And that's good. The other thing I'd like to have is a title for a report. So you take a text box. First thing we're going to pick is the font size. So 32 is good. And we'll call it Adidas Sales Dashboard. Make it, give it a different font, light. Okay. Okay, bold. Okay, I need to highlight this first. Okay. Bold, that's good. And then I'll change this background. I'll give it a black color, so that we change the font to white. And that is okay. Go ahead and resize this. Okay. We'll have it at the top. So what we'll do, I'll pick it. Okay, let me try again. Okay, and then we'll put it at the center. That's perfect. So the first thing I'll use for our first 4 questions is a card that is going to capture total profit, average profit, total sales, and total units sold. So I'll just have one card that I will format it, and then I will replicate it to capture all the other information. I'll design one card that will capture the rest of the information. So I'll resize this one, edit. I need 4 of these up here. That's okay. Then it's going to have the first thing is the total operating profit. We'll drag and drop at the fields, and then I'll go ahead and format. For our call loud value, I want to reduce this font to 30. And then let me first turn off this label so that we can have a title instead. So this one will have a total operating profits. This is the total operating profit. That's good. And then we'll change the font size and type. Start with this. So the font I'll use Sergio UI bold, and then I'd like it to be a bit bigger, but not as big as the value. So I'll have to use 20. I think 20 is good. That's good. And then I'll go ahead and change the transparency. I want it to be transparent. We'll also give it a shadow. That's okay. So let me resize this. Okay. Let me just go ahead and find the perfect font for these two. I don't think they are very appealing. Bold. But here you can do as you please, depending on how talented you are at designing such things. So I'm not okay with this, so I'm going to change a bit. Just put something different. I feel like they're all bold, or they're all too faint. The more appealing your report is, the better. And if you're confident with it yourself, then that's what will make you stand out. That's what I need to do right now. I need to feel confident with this report. The perfect title and the perfect fonts and everything. I think that's good. Yeah, that is okay. We just resize. Since I'll use this same card for the other three values I want to capture, I'll copy it, then I'll paste again, then I'll drag and drop where I want everything to be. It's okay. Then for this, it's okay, and then move a bit to the right. It's good. So our second card here is going to have total sales, so that's what I'll pick first. Let's remove this and take the average operating profit. And then the third one, total sales. Okay, let's change the title so that we know what we are working with. So I'll change this one first to capture the average profit. Title, and remove this total sales and total profit and have the average. We'll have the average profit, and that's okay. We'll put it at the center. We'll line it there. Take the other one. This card is going to display the total sales, and we align it also at the center. And the last card is going to display the total units sold. Is the total units sold. Put it at the fields, and then for the title, capture total units sold. And you align it at the center. This is good. I like how we've used one type of a chart or visualization to answer all the 4 questions. We reduce this size so that we can have the visualizations that will capture the other 4 questions down below here. So for the sales by retailer, we'll put it on, let me save first. We'll put it here, and for this I'm going to use a bar chart. This same bar chart is what I'm going to use. Let me get the retailer first and the total sales. I was saying the same bar chart is what I'm going to use for the products. So I will design one, and then we'll copy and paste it down there. So we'll change the color of the bars from blue to black. That is good. Let's put on the data label so that we can see the values here of the sales by the retailer. That side is okay. I'll go to the y-axis. First thing I want to do, to turn off the title. Then we'll have the values in black and bold so that they are very visible. And that's okay. You can go to the x-axis. You'll also turn off the title. Let's see. I think I have to do one more thing here. Yeah. We'll have it black and bold. Also very visible. That's okay. You can close this one up. Okay. we already have that on, so let's go and put title first. We'll edit this. We'll change the background color to black and give it a white font. So that we stay in the theme of the report, not too many colors. This is going to be sales by retailer. We'll close this one up. We'll make it 100% transparent, and we can give it a shadow. That's good. I think my graph is okay. Just to remain consistent with this, I'll copy and paste it so that you can have total units sold by products here. You don't have to change too much. So we'll come, I'll change the values on the x-axis and the y-axis. On the y-axis, I'll take the products, and on the x-axis, I'll have total units sold. And that is perfect. So I've used one type of a visualization to answer two questions. So what we're going to do, we're going to change the title here. And for this, we're going to have units sold. Okay, by product. Let me use this line instead of the one by product. And that is good. I'm okay with these two. So I can save. That's okay. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to add the map here, the pie chart. So I'll start with the map. Let me resize this one. And we're going to drag it down a little bit so that you can drag the cities here. And this is one is showing us the sales by city. So I want to drag it to the bubble size. Okay. Okay, drag this. Scroll down. Okay. Bubble size. Okay, that's perfect. As you can see, the bubbles have resized themselves. You can see which one has higher sales than the other. Let's format just a bit. Start with the title. It's going to be sales by city. This is okay. We'll change the font to semi-bold, then the color to white, the background color to black. We're staying consistent with the theme, not too many colors. And the shadow. That's okay. So I'll just make the bubbles a bit larger. That's perfect. So the last thing I'm going to capture is the total sales by sale method, and here I'm going to use a pie chart, a donut chart. So under the legend, we'll have the sales method, and the value we're going to have the total sales. So I'll drag this and drop it at the legend. Then the values, we're going to have the total sales, and I'll go ahead and format this one too. I have to change this one to a bit darker color. That is okay. And then just pick that brown to change the title. With the sales by sales method, and our report is coming up very well. As you can see, we do not have so many different kind of visualization to answer these 8 questions, and I prefer limiting the number of visualization you're using in your chart. It makes it look professional and very neat. So let's change up this to black. And I think this report is okay now to be shared. Let me see what else I can change. So we need these values in bold. Let me see. The report is ready to be shared, or you can export as a PDF, you can publish it. Make this bold, yeah, that is perfect. Now the report is ready. Thank you so much for following through. Like, share, and subscribe, and stay safe.